That day started off like any other day for Jessica. She got up in the morning, her normal cheerful self, went to school on the bus, and as she was getting off the bus, she felt a little lightheaded, and shortly afterwards she collapsed, and they thought she was having a seizure or a fainting spell or something, and they really didn't know.
So when Jessica first came to us in May of this year, she had suffered a pontine stroke, which is a stroke in the brainstem. This stemmed from a defect in her heart, and people who have suffered a pontine stroke often present with something called locked-in syndrome, which means they are unable to move most of their body. So when Jessica first presented to us, she was unable to move any part of her body except for the ability to blink her eyes.
After evaluation, it turns out Jessica was diagnosed with a pontine stroke, and we were told that most patients don't recover from a condition like this.
When Jessica first came to us at the hospital, she was requiring ventilator support, she needed supplemental oxygenation, and required maximal assistance for almost all of her activities of daily living, including changing, rolling, moving in bed. She was unable to do any of that for herself. She didn't even have head control.
Here at Randall Children's Hospital at Legacy Emmanuel, we treat more than 100,000 of the most medically fragile children each year through our pediatric emergency, inpatient, and outpatient programs. We are so thankful for our partnership with the Boeing ECF. Over the last 20 years, since 1995, you have provided more than $53,000 in general operating support for Randall Children's Hospital, as well as numerous equipment grants. Some of the equipment that Boeing has helped fund over the years include a permanent covered shelter in our children's garden, a stair climber in our pediatric development and rehabilitation gym, a Starlight Fun Center, and last year, the Mustang Gait Trainer. Who knew that Jessica, from our very own Boeing family, would be the first patient to use the Mustang Gait Trainer?
Upon initiation of therapies here at Randall Children's Hospital in physical and occupational therapy, we began by working with Jessica on regaining control of her head and neck and really initiating her core muscular control. We require this to do anything throughout the day, just to even sit up or get in and out of bed or to begin to walk. So throughout therapy, we started noticing that she was able to gain control so that we could proceed with those next steps of her doing activities like that on her own, getting in and out of bed, rolling in bed, sitting in a chair, or even beginning to walk.
As you can see, Jessica's recovery has been nothing short of miraculous. She's back to school now and enjoying every minute of it, and she just got her first report card and it's all A's.
Most people don't see this kind of progression, and so with Jessica in particular, seeing where she started being completely flaccid or unable to use all of her muscles in her body, it's quite unusual to see someone progress to where she is now, where she can actually stand and move and walk, and she's beginning to talk on her own. That is quite unusual.
I want to thank all those at ECF and all the employees for all the support and help that they've provided during this time with Jessica.
Thank you, Boeing ECF.